Revolutionizing your shrimp keeping. Unleashing the power of CO2-injected aquariums. Have you ever wondered if it's possible to keep Neocaridina and Caridina shrimp in CO2-injected tanks and have them thrive and breed? Let's find out in this video. Welcome everyone. This is Brave from RW Aquarium Pages. I'm here to share my journey in planted aquariums, shrimp tanks, and everything in between. Dive into the captivating world of shrimp keeping and discover the fascinating possibilities of CO2-injected aquariums. Imagine a vibrant ecosystem teeming with shrimp, lush plants, and delightful fish. If you have ever wondered whether shrimp can thrive in a CO2-enriched environments, the answer is a resounding yes. Join me as we explore the secrets of maintaining these unique setups and unlock the potential for successful shrimp keeping and breeding. Get ready to embark on an aquatic adventure like no other. Many shrimp keepers aspire to create elaborate ecosystems with plants, fish, and various decorations. I've often been asked, is it possible to keep shrimp in CO2-injected aquariums? And the answer is yes, with a few considerations to keep in mind. When the water is with low pH, carbonate hardness is exposed to excessive CO2, it can cause significant fluctuations in water parameters, such as the pH. To mitigate this, it is essential to have some KH in your aquarium. Carbonate hardness acts as a buffer, preventing dramatic swings in the pH. For Caridina shrimp, a KH range of 1 to 2 degrees of KH is recommended, as opposed to the typical 0 to 1 degrees of carbonate hardness. For Neocaridina, the recommended range is usually between 1 and 8 degrees of carbonate hardness. In most cases, aquascapers who maintain planted aquariums or engage in aquascaping use a solenoid to control the CO2 injection. This device turns the CO2 on and off. Typically, it is connected to a timer, allowing the CO2 to be injected during the day when the plants can utilize it, and switched off at night when photosynthesis is not occurring. To prevent CO2 overdosing, a slow bubble rate of around 1 to 2 bubbles per second is suitable, compared to the higher rates of 4 to 5 bubbles per second. In the most ideal and advanced scenario, I would recommend using a pH controller. This device ensures that the pH stays within the specific range, such as 5.5 to 5.8. It injects CO2 as needed to maintain the desired pH level, and a pH probe monitors the water's pH. It's worth noting that the pH probe will require periodic calibration, typically every few months. Depending on your budget, you can opt for higher-end double junction probes or the more friendly budget options. Now, let's dive into the advanced topic of using CO2 for Caridina breeding tanks. Typically, shrimp breeders employ active soil, such as academia or ADA Amazonia, to buffer the water and to lower the pH. However, one inconvenient aspect is that this type of soil needs to be replaced every 8 to 10 months as it depletes its buffering capacity. Here's where the advanced technique comes in. Using inert substrate that doesn't impact the water parameters. By remineralizing the GH general hardness to a typical range of 110 to 130 parts per million, and employing a CO2 with a pH controller to maintain the pH of 5.5 to 5.8, you can reduce the frequency of substrate replacement. The pH controller with the injection of CO2 will keep the pH at optimal levels without having to replace the substrate. You will need to refill the CO2 tank every 6 to 10 months, depending on the size and the rate that you inject the CO2 in. Now I'm curious to hear from you. Have you experienced success in keeping and breeding shrimp in a CO2-injected aquariums? Let's discuss this intriguing topic further. In conclusion, integrating CO2 injection into shrimp aquariums opens up a world of possibilities for dedicated shrimp keepers. By understanding the importance of pH levels, employing solenoids or pH controllers, and exploring the advanced techniques with inert substrates, we can create thriving ecosystems that support both the growth of lush plants and successful breeding of our shrimp. As you embark on your own CO2-injected shrimp keeping journey, remember to monitor your water parameters closely, make adjustments as needed, and seek guidance from fellow shrimp keepers. The combination of a friendly shrimp community and the touch of CO2 magic and your passion for aquatic life will pave the way for stunning aquariums and joyful experiences. So whether you're a seasoned shrimp keeper looking to expand your horizons or a curious beginner eager to explore new frontiers, embrace the potential of CO2-injected aquariums and witness the beauty that unfolds within your own underwater sanctuary. Now, it's time to roll up your sleeves, dive into this captivating world, and let your imagination flourish. May your shrimp thrive, your plants flourish, and your aquarium becomes a mesmerizing haven that brings joy and wonder to all who looks at it. I absolutely love sharing my experiences, success and failures with everyone. It's just so exciting to document my journey in planted shrimp tanks and share it with others. Stay tuned for more informative videos as I've got plenty of content in store for you. Thanks for watching and listening to my rambles. I really appreciate it. Have an awesome day and happy shrimp keeping.
Thanks for watching!